Very few people pay attention to what is happening inside Pakistan. What is its economic development? What are its parameters? What is the water situation like? What are the internal political dynamics? So I decided to study Pakistan focused on the internal issues rather than the from the Indo-Pak perspective. So all my books, if you see, are based on an understanding and the study of what is happening inside Pakistan. So, for example, my first book, Pakistan Quoting the Abyss, I coined an acronym WEEP, which looks at water, education, economy, and population. Now, these are not, shall we say, sexy subjects. Nobody studies them in detail. I went into a lot of depth.
Right.
You know, I studied the issue of madrasas, the issue of ideologies. I studied the Pakistan movement and talked about it, that whether Pakistan's problems are current or they're carrying the baggage of the Pakistan movement.
True.
I did all that, and there was a lot of appreciation because very few people are actually doing Pakistan studies in India. My second book was on Pakistan leadership.
Okay.
From Jinnah to Nawaz Sharif and Musharraf. I have to add another chapter on Imran Khan as and when it happens. And my third book was on Balochistan, largest province in Pakistan, but probably a very troublesome problem. And my last book was on the Pashtuns. On both sides of the Durand line, in Pakistan and in Afghanistan. So focus has been basically on the internal dynamics.
The answer to today's conversation, we'll try to understand more about the internal situation. But before that, since you are unable to travel to Pakistan as an Indian citizen, what is your source of information to understand Pakistan deeper? There could be some books, there could be some newspapers that you are reading on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think luckily today, because of social media, you have access to a lot of information. A lot of primary material is also available on the internet. For example, the budgets, the economic surveys, the State Bank of Pakistan reports of the IMF and the Asian Development Bank and the World Bank. All these are available. Manifestos of political parties, before the election, they tell you what their program is. So a lot of material is available. It's not that material is not there. This argument that because you can't go to a country, वहाँ भी लोग जाते हैं for how long?
A week. Short term.
So everybody's on best behavior who you meet. Either you go and stay there.
True.
2 years, 3 years. Then you can learn about it. Otherwise, there is so much of primary material and people have written about it. People have written some excellent books, including Pakistani authors. And if you go historically, there are a lot of, especially during the Pakistan movement, a lot of British writings on the subject.